What's up, guys? My name is Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something that I've been getting a ton of DMs about, and I just wanted to make a video because it's like very hard to reply to everyone, and I just want to give them all the information, and sometimes I'm busy and I can't, so I was like, I'll just make a video about it and hopefully this helps somebody. I do want to start off by saying that I am not an expert, I am not a doctor, I'm just telling you what works for me, and hopefully it helps you in some sort of way. So I was actually diagnosed with IBS when I was in high school, which is a very common stomach problem in women. Well, in just the population, but especially in women. So if you look at what IBS actually is, it's an intestinal disorder causing pain in the belly, gas, diarrhea, and constipation. So a lot of people have either one. I personally have the one where I can go to the bathroom. And if you're uncomfortable with me talking about this kind of stuff, you should probably not watch this video. But anyways, I was diagnosed with that in high school, and I kind of just like forgot about it. I took the pills that they gave me back then, and then I just kind of, you know, symptoms went away and I just stopped thinking about it, stopped taking the pills, all that stuff. Then recently, in this past year, my symptoms have just been really bad. The symptoms that you get can be bloating, constipation, very sharp pains in your stomach, cramps. Now, I'm not saying you have IBS if you have any of these symptoms, but it is very common in women to get IBS. There was days where my stomach would blow up and I didn't know why. I wasn't eating bad and I would get these sharp pains. It was uncomfortable to stand up. And now looking back, I've noticed it was in times of stress or when I was eating certain foods that I wasn't supposed to be eating. Now you think you're not supposed to be eating, let's say, like crappy food, right? But there are actually foods that aren't crappy that can irritate your stomach. Also, let me start off by letting you know that everything is connected to your gut, especially your mind. So the number one thing before I tell you anything that I use is control your stress. Looking back on when my IBS was really bad this past year, it was when I was the most stressed. I had the most clients. I was driving over 2 hours every day. I was just so stressed out. And now looking back, it makes sense why my stomach was acting up that way. So stress is like probably the biggest factor. Now you might think like, Nikki, I am not stressed, but you probably are, and your subconscious self, it knows it. So you really need to figure out what works for you as far as stress relieving. Like maybe, oh my god, I'm out of breath. Whew. Maybe like going to work out, maybe doing some yoga, maybe taking a walk every day. Just like maybe write down your problems or what you think is stressing you out so you can like see that it's not that big of a deal. That helps me, you know, sometimes I blow things out of proportion and I'm so stressed, and then I write things down and then everything just feels better. So control your stress. Stress is probably the biggest factor, and actually right now, lately I've been having symptoms because I'm stressed about my show and just about all the costs and stuff like that. So I would highly suggest sitting down and evaluating your stress and like seeing what's stressing you out and removing those things out of your life. And obviously if you can't remove the stress, just think about how you can cope with it so you can help your belly and your gut. So every morning when I wake up, I have a ginger shot. Now, if you go to a store where they sell juices and stuff, they will probably charge you like $5 for a ginger shot. Why do that when you can just make them at home? I have a video on my channel actually on how to make these, but the only thing I would suggest changing up is adding more water, and you don't have to use like the cloth drainer. You could just use a regular drainer to drain out the ginger. Now you're probably like, what the heck are you talking about? Go watch that video and you'll see what I'm talking about. All you have to do is cut up ginger, fresh ginger root. I like to use the organic kind. Put it in a blender, put a cup of water, 2 lemons cut, peeled. The ginger doesn't have to be peeled. You just put it in there, blend it all together, drain it, and you have your ginger shots. The cool thing about this is that you can make for the whole week and just leave it in your fridge. And I usually do about 3 tablespoons every morning with water on an empty stomach. What I've been doing lately though has been getting these guys at Costco, and it's the green superfoods from Amazing Greens. They're only $20, you guys, and you get 30 packets, so that's less than $1 a packet. So what I do is I get a cup of water, I get my 3 tablespoons of this, get my packet of this, mix it up and make a little like green cocktail. And if it's not sweet enough for you, you can add more stevia. So these have a lot of vitamins and antioxidants, fiber and alkaline greens, and then they also have digestive enzymes. So just mixing these two together help my tummy a lot every morning. What the ginger does, it's actually an anti-inflammatory, so ginger is huge, and every time I have a tummy ache or anything, I just make those ginger shots. And like, you don't have to take them in the morning. I like to take them in the morning to get my like tummy ready for the day, but like anytime I'm feeling discomfort, I will take a shot because it just makes it feel so much better. I swear by ginger. Another thing you want to do first thing in the morning is get yourself a good probiotic. So probiotics are little good bacteria for your gut, and you want that good bacteria in your gut. So make sure you get one that is refrigerated, because these are live creatures, you guys. You want them to be refrigerated. A lot of people leave their probiotics out, and I don't quite understand how that works out, but I like to get the ones that are in the fridge. You know, Sprouts has them, Whole Foods, any nutrition store should have them. I get more bacteria in mine because my stomach is very sensitive and I need that bacteria. So this one has 90 billion. But this brand is really good. And they're not too expensive. I think this was $25. But anyway, so in the morning, take your probiotic. You want the good bacteria in your belly. You want your ginger shot. You don't have to do this, but I like to take my enzymes in the morning and my antioxidant, and like, you know, just get your greens. It's really good for you. Another thing to make your tummy feel better is really look at the supplements and things you're taking. A lot of people take whey protein, and the protein that they take makes them bloated, makes them constipated, all that stuff. So this is a protein I swear by. It's ISO 100. Make sure it says this at the end. Don't look at my nails. I know I gotta get them done. This fudge brownie flavor is to die for, you guys. It also, like, you know, cures my sweet tooth. But this protein has never given me problems. It has 25 grams of protein, very light. You won't feel a tummy ache. You won't feel constipated. And it just tastes amazing. So be careful with the protein you're taking, because that could cause a lot of problems. If you see here, it says fast digesting, and it's hydrolyzed. I'm pretty sure it's lactose free, but don't quote me on that. I know it retails for about $29.99. Another product that you want to add to that little cocktail in the morning, or any drink, because it doesn't have a taste, is this L-glutamine. There's powder form or pills. Like I said, it has no taste. Not only is it good for like exercise recovery, but it is good for your gut, for that lining in your gut. You should take probably 2 grams, 10 grams a day. So the serving is 5 grams. So you want to take it twice a day, or you could just do it all at once. But I would recommend splitting it up. And this is amazing for your recovery as far as exercise, as well as your gut. Really invest in this. It's only like $15, $10. So if it's gonna help your gut heal, I would definitely recommend this. So a lot of people with IBS or stomach issues, or when you're bloated, they swear by peppermint tea, which is amazing. Peppermint tea is everywhere. It's like $3. Whenever you feel like your tummy's acting up, take some peppermint tea. And if you don't like the taste, just add some stevia to it, and it should help you feel so much better. I found this tea at Vaughn's, which is like my local grocery store. This actually has peppermint tea, which is the first ingredient on there. It has ginger, which like I said is really good for this whole bloating situation. And it has marshmallow root. And its marshmallow root is really good for soothing digestion. So all these ingredients together in this tea is amazing. And it also has licorice root, which is also really good for your digestion. So this is a tea again. I've been taking it every night. It just helps my tummy feel better. And the last thing I swear by is buying some sort of enzyme to eat before your meals. If you're having a lot of issues right now with your stomach, I would do it every time I eat. This is the papaya enzymes, but I usually get the Digest-Away brand, which is like $10, and it digests carbs, fats, and protein. I don't know what this one digests, or I don't know exactly how this one works, but I like my Digest-Away better. I will link that below. But every time I eat, I take 1 or 2 of those little enzyme pills. And what enzymes do is help your digestive system not work so hard to break down all that food that can possibly... Oh my god, I need to stop not breathing. What it does is it helps your digestive system break down the food you just ate so it doesn't have to work so hard. So those little digestive enzyme pills will help you so much, because if your body's not working as hard and your stomach is getting help, then you won't be bloated. I really hope I don't look back at this video and realize how hard I'm breathing, because it's pretty bad. Anyways, another thing I want to say is if you are getting bloated or tummy aches, look at the ingredients in your food. You want to eat whole foods. You don't want to eat processed foods, high grains. Like, a lot of people think brown rice is really good for them, but honestly, you guys, white rice is better for you, just because it's not that it's better for you, but it's easier for your body to digest. So anything whole grain, you don't want to do that, because your body has to work harder. Your digestive system is like working really hard to break down those grains. So that's why I get gluten-free oats. I try not to eat any like whole wheat, anything, whole grains, just because it's harder for my stomach to digest and I might bloat, and I really don't want to bloat, so stay away. So don't think that eating whole grain foods are better for you, because for your stomach, they're just not. Artificial sweeteners. Anything that says 0 calorie probably has an artificial sweetener. Be careful with that. It's been causing me to have pain and bloating lately, so I feel that when I just use stevia, which is a natural sweetener, I'm fine. But anything else, I kind of bloat. You can look up like artificial sweeteners if you go on Google. But like if you go to like Starbucks and get a sugar-free this, it probably has artificial sweetener. So anything that's like the Walden, I forgot the brand, but they have like a lot of 0 calorie stuff. It's not good for your tummy. So I would probably stay away from that. Stay away from artificial sweeteners, processed foods, whole grains. And also, if you suffer from IBS or you think there's certain foods that you don't digest well, you're probably not crazy. I have this app called FODMAP, and you can put in anything. Let's say, look, if I put in cauliflower, it's going to tell me it's high FODMAP food. What that means, it's just something in the elements of those foods that make it hard for your body to digest them, so you want to stay away from them. When you're trying to heal your gut at first, you kind of want to cut certain things out to see what's causing the pain and what's causing you to bloat. For me, I know I have to be careful with cauliflower, with raw spinach, with like whole grains, artificial sweeteners, that kind of thing. Like watermelon causes me to have those pains as well, and watermelon is high in the FODMAP. So I would definitely look what FODMAP is, because I'm not an expert and I'm not a doctor. If you go on Google, you could Google it and download this app. It helps me a lot if I'm never not sure of like if a food is affecting me. I look at to see if it's high on this FODMAP, and a lot of times it tells me yes it is, and it makes sense why it's causing my stomach to hurt. If you've been experiencing a lot of pain lately, I would try cutting out dairy. I would try cutting out high sugar foods. I would try doing gluten-free for a while, just till your tummy settles down, and then from there see what foods you can like experiment with and see what's okay for your tummy and what's not, because what might work for me might not work for you since you're a different person. But just try doing that. With the mistake I made when I was trying to like feel better was I cut everything off, and then I'm like, oh my god, I can't eat anything. So just slowly take things out, like take out dairy, do almond milk, no yogurt, just do that. And then like try not doing brown rice, beans, like whole grain things that are hard for you to digest. Try cleaning up your diet. If you're eating like crap and then you think, oh, I'm bloated, well, obviously you're going to be bloated. You know, all that processed food is not good for you and your digestive system. If you're asking yourself why you're always bloated, but you're drinking like 10 cups of coffee a day, or why your stomach has pains, caffeine is just not good for your stomach lining. When I was trying to heal my gut, I made sure I had no caffeine. I just did like matcha teas because it was just better for me and I didn't feel the pains anymore. So I was drinking a lot of coffee, trust me. I had to cut it off. I like just did matcha, you know, I took my vitamins, B12, drank a lot of water, and I felt fine. But caffeine is a big reason sometimes why we have stomach pains and why we get like sharp pains or bloating. And also, you know, caffeine dehydrates you, so think about that. Are you drinking enough water? And another thing, alcohol. Alcohol is not good for your tummy. So if you're drinking alcohol all the time and wondering why your stomach hurts, try cutting it out. I know it's hard, but if you really want to heal your gut, you will do whatever it takes, right? I mean, that's what I did not want to feel that pain anymore, so that's what I did. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do a quick review. So every morning when you wake up, have some probiotics. There's many forms of probiotics. I am not a nutritionist. Go see one. Go see a person at a nutrition store, or like Sprouts. Sprouts people are always really nice and they always help. I do a ginger shot in the morning with my powdered greens that have enzymes in them. Really good. Before you eat or after you eat, take some digestive enzymes. If your tummy hurts, get some peppermint tea or some of this stuff. Look at all your supplements. Make sure you're not drinking anything that's going to bloat you or anything like that. Get some whey isolate protein. This brand is amazing. Get some L-glutamine. I hope I didn't say L-carnitine in the other video, but get some L-glutamine. Works wonders for your stomach lining and for your recovery if you're physically active. Cut out caffeine for a little bit in order to feel better. Cut out processed foods, whole grains. Check what foods you're eating and if they're affecting you in a certain way. Keep a food journal. Try doing those things, but most of all, just like de-stress. Don't stress because your gut feels everything. So make sure you're like really aware of the things you're putting in your body. Make sure they're not processed, artificial, hard for your body to digest. Make sure you have a balanced diet, that you're not drinking alcohol every day or drinking 10 cups of coffee a day without drinking water. All right. I hope this helped. I know it was like filmed really fast and you're probably like, what the heck, Nicole? But hopefully I helped, and I will make a better video soon. I just wanted to get this out there because I get a lot of questions.
Hey guys, I forgot to mention one more thing I use for my stomach and for my IBS, and it's this Calm magnesium powder that you can find at like Trader Joe's, GNC, any nutrition store has it. It also helps with the magnesium levels. Us women, we lack a lot of magnesium. So once you take this powder, it does help with cravings. It has helped me with my stomach and to be able to go to the bathroom. And like I mentioned before, if you don't feel comfortable taking a whey protein, there's also pea protein, there's vegan proteins. So you have lots of choices. You don't have to take whey protein. I hope this video helped you. Thank you again for watching.